Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the past, which is a let's play of the Back to the Future game by Teltale Games. We now have to find the young Emmett Brown, which we learned last episode was working in the courthouse. I've already played this game on my own, and I'll be trying to very quickly go through everything. Okay, I will point out some running gags, like this is a running gag to the mayor elections in movies. So, we need to find young Emmett Brown. He's going to be in the courthouse. Then we need to find a way to get him to cooperate with us, which is easy. We'll just pretend we're from the patent office. Annoying that when the scene changes, the movement patterns don't change.
Don't touch those! These are very sensitive legal documents. Nobody is supposed to handle them but sworn officers of the court. Judge Brown says so.
Judge Brown? Doc. Nice to meet you. I'm Michael, Corleone.
Emmett Brown. But I am a law clerk, not a doctor. Now please get out of my way. I have important business to transact.
Okay, so you're hearing that he's doing a math problem. We need to find out what it is and then go to Old Doc, or Carl Sagan as he's known, to figure out the solution.
Wait, is that even possible? Oh, let's start over. Force equals mass times acceleration, of course. That's Newton. But how many newtons are required to maintain a constant mass if acceleration is reduced by the inverse of the derivative of the speed relative to the speed of light? Oh, which brings back to h.
Okay, so I need something more precise. So I need some information. So I need to go to Carl Sagan, or Doc, as we know him. See, this is my main complaint, and it's everybody's complaint. Like, I'm using a keyboard. So and I'm using the mouse keys, the arrow keys. So I'm standing here. The up key moves me that way. The left key moves me that way. The right key moves me that way, and the down key moves me this way. But when I go here. Okay, as long as I hold the forward key, no problem. But as soon as I let it go, hey, I change. And then suddenly, my controls are different. So, as long as I don't stop when changing angles, I'm fine. Hello, invisible wall.
Psst, Doc!
Marty, have you found my younger self yet?
Okay, well, I've met...
Well, I met your younger self.
Great.
And I gotta say, you're kind of uptight.
What?
You won't even talk to me.
I find that hard to believe. Tell me what happened.
Okay.
You know, your younger self seems really dedicated to the law.
It's a facade, I assure you. I had to keep up appearances to appease my father.
Okay.
Why does your younger self mutter all the time?
Muttering? Why would I be muttering? I never mutter unless... The Hill Valley Expo!
It doesn't matter.
Expo?
Yes, the Expo. How could I have forgotten? In a few months, the younger me will put on a demonstration at the Hill Valley Exposition, my first public foray into the world of science. Everyone in town will be there, including a number of noted inventors who shaped my career.
So, it was a big success?
No, it was a miserable failure, but it was a spectacularly miserable failure, one which marked my transition from an amateur garage scientist into a professional seeker of truth.
Okay.
What does this expo have to do with you muttering all the time?
When I was younger, I used to relieve stress by working on complex mathematical conundrums. No doubt my younger self is working on some impossible problem in an attempt to work off cerebral steam in the weeks before the exposition. What was I muttering about?
I don't know, h to the something with an inverse of something else. I'm not so good at equations.
That's too bad. I bet if we could solve my younger self's problem, he'd be more inclined to listen to you.
I still can't figure out what your younger self is muttering about.
Blast! If only I could hear him myself.
Okay.
Let's talk about your younger self's problems later.
Okay, but don't forget we're on a bit of a deadline here.
Yeah, I know, but I already know the solution. See, I'm walking right. I'm holding the right arrow key. We're walking by the soup kitchen and now we're changing and I'm still have that momentum. But now the key's changed. Change again. I need the inventory. And now I need to wait until Emmett comes out.
Oh, no. I'm gonna be the inverse. Oh, no.
Come on.
No. Don't think, Emmett, think. H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A. H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A. Friction of friction remains
Okay.
constant. Gravitational constant is variable.
That's unfortunate. But shouldn't he be like, what's that? That's maybe a big point of this movie. It's like, oh, I'm from the future. I'm clearly talking about things that, or showing things that shouldn't be, and yet nobody takes care of it. Okay. Take that.
So, Doc, does this ring a bell?
Oh, think, Emmett, think. H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A. H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A.
Good grief! Is that me? I sound so...
Young?
I was gonna say intense. I forgot how wound up I used to get.
Yeah, but what are you muttering about?
Oh, that's easy. It's Ivanov's conundrum. Just tell my younger self that H equals the Hamiltonian operator.
Won't giving him the answer mess up the time stream?
Only if it turns out that reality is actually nothing more than a holographic illusion created by the interplay of subatomic particles on a vast two-dimensional membrane.
So...
It'll be fine.
Okay. Yeah. Welcome to the 80s logic, people. Come up with a very, very complicated way to say something very, very simple, and everybody will believe you. Okay, where is Emmett now? Ah, there he is.
No. Not possible.
Let's not talk to him on the
Or do we take H
street.
stand for the Hermitian line?
Listen, Emmett, you don't know me, but I'm your friend.
I'm not big on friends. They get in the way of work.
Maybe H equals the Hamiltonian operator.
What did you just say?
I said maybe H equals the...
Hamiltonian operator.
Yeah!
Great Scott! If H is a Hamiltonian, then H to the A multiplied by the inverse of H can only be the same as the expectation value for A. That's it! That's the solution to Ivanov's conundrum, the problem I've been wrestling with in my head all week!
I'm sure you would have figured it out by yourself in a day or two. The way you figured out how to build that rocket-powered drill.
Where did you learn so much about science?
Okay. I read a lot of
Well,
Jules Verne.
it's like this.
You know about my rocket power drill? Then there can only be one explanation.
What?
You're from the patent office. I confess I didn't quite know what to expect when I sent the paperwork, but I never expected this. Welcome! I'm at your service. What can I do for you?
I need your rocket drill.
Can I see your rocket-powered drill?
Of course, of course. Naturally, it's just a scale model, but it's nearly operational. I can show it to you, say, first thing in the morning.
I need it tonight.
Nah, that's no good. I need to see a full-size model. That's fully operational. Tonight. Otherwise, we'll have to award the patent to a competing inventor, Dr. McCoy.
It can't be done. I mean, it might be possible to construct a full-size working model in that time frame, but I haven't got the main ingredient for the fuel.
I'll get it for you. What is it?
190 proof grain alcohol. And you know how difficult it is to get a hold of alcohol these days.
Especially now that someone's blown up the speakeasy.
And besides, there's no way I can get off work until I've delivered this subpoena. It's part of the investigation into the business affairs of Kid Tannen. Is it vitally important you see that rocket-powered drill today?
Yes. Is it vitally important you deliver that subpoena today?
Yes!
Listen, I'll help you deliver it, and I'll see to it you get the alcohol you need. It'll help you get that drill finished by tonight. Deal?
Deal. Here's the subpoena.
I've got to subpoena my grandpa?
It's Kid Tannen.
Hey, I just saw him at the soup kitchen, yelling at Arthur McFly.
I'm not surprised. Arthur does the books for his business.
What kind of business?
That's what the DA is trying to find out.
Yep.
Let's go talk to him.
No!
Why not? Kid Tannen can tell us where Arthur's hiding.
Yeah, well, he can also have us fitted for a Chicago overcoat.
That's a concrete overcoat. And then off in the river. Yeah, the mobs of the 1930s were kind of big on dramatics. Like on shoes, concrete overcoats. Sleeping with the Fishes also started in that era. But it was also an era like where the mobs and
What
such
the hell,
began.
Matches? You got kiwi all over my socks!
Sorry, boss.
Get out of here! How about you?
Huh?
I'm sitting at a shoe shine booth. You walk up. Either you're here to shine my shoes, or you got a death wish. Which is it?
I guess you won't talk about your business.
Why not? I got nothing to hide. I recently acquired controlling interest in the Sisters of Mercy soup kitchen.
Yeah.
Isn't a soup kitchen an odd line of business for a guy like you?
I like soup. Plus, I got a heart as big as all outdoors. Buff a little harder. I want to see myself in the toes.
I'm looking for a guy named Arthur McFly. He's my, sort of a relative.
Well, he's my employee. He's very busy today.
Yep. Isn't that
Arthur McFly's hat you're holding?
It was McFly's hat. Now, it's my peanut bowl.
Can I have some peanuts?
Why not? I'm a magnanimous kind of guy. Go ahead, knock yourself out.
Okay.
Hey, kid!
Yeah?
What the hell is that?
Hey!
And where did the peanuts go?
What did you do?
Jason.
Give me that hat, you lousy crook!
Emmett! Emmett!
Nobody makes a monkey out of Kid Tannen! Ow! Fix me up!
Where do you learn how to move like that?
Sandlot football. They used to call me the Streak.
Get out!
Okay, we acquired the hat, which is now in our handy inventory. Well guys, that is it for today. Tomorrow, or next time I should say, we'll be heading and finding Arthur McFly, is it the grandfather or great-grandfather? No, it's grandfather of Marty McFly, aka... Now I forgot the actor's name. How do I forget the actor's name? He got Parkinson's disease. He was in Spin City. I really can't remember. How is it? What's the actor's name again? I just can't remember. No. It's on the tip of my tongue. I'm going to hit myself on the head when I find it. Okay. Back to the Future. Back to the Future. Back to the Future. Michael J. Fox, of course. How could I forget that name? Like, but then again, I'll see you next time. Goodbye.